Hi guys, it's Ellen, and today I have a new junk journal layout to share with you, and I'm going to be using some of the items in my Etsy shop, but I'll go into some more detail about that later on. So I picked these 2 pages to work on. I don't work front to back in my journal, I just pick pages that I want to work on. It's not in any order or anything. And I have this envelope with these floral images on, and I wanted to create a pocket to tuck that into because, as you can see on the left hand page, some of the image has been torn away, so I wanted to cover that up with a pocket. So I just took this white grey wood grain paper and I've cut it in sort of a semicircle shape where it's like a quarter of a circle, and I've taken some distress inks. I've taken a pink to pull in the pink from the floral envelope, and I also took some vintage photo as well, just to add some more interest on the edges of that pocket. And then my envelope will fit nicely in there, and these are one of my Edith Holden book page money style envelopes, so it's nice and long. So I wanted to add the date to it, so I'm just using my archival ink and some stamps to add the date to the top there. And once again I'm going to take some ink and distress the edges with that. I think I just used vintage photo for that one, just to tie everything in a bit better. And then I wanted to create sort of a journaling card that would fit into the envelope. So I've taken this vintage style papers from a paper pad from the works, and I'm just drawing an outline of that, and I'm going to cut that out to create my journaling card. So I rounded the corners of that just to make sure it can slip in and out of my envelope a little bit easier, and I've taken my pink distress ink and gone around the edges of that as well. And then I'm going to take some of my photos to attach to this journaling card on one side, and then the other side will hold my journaling for the day. So this was just a little shopping trip me and my mum went on, and we treated ourselves to lunch as we normally do. We like to do that once a week if we can. So once I've picked the photos that I want to go onto that journaling card, I'm going to round the corners as well, because I rounded the corners of the journaling card. I wanted it to look a bit neater, so I did that, and then I'm just going to attach those straight onto the journaling card with double-sided tape. I also used some washi tape to create kind of a tab on the journaling card, again to make it easier to pull in and out of that envelope. So I've added my journaling and just a black fine pen, and I also did a border around both sides of that journaling card, and that is all finished. So I'm putting that into the envelope, and then that envelope will sit in that pocket. I wanted to add some more pink onto the right hand side, so I just have this tissue paper, some nice bright pink and gold, and I've just used a scrap of that in the corner and stuck it down with glue. I then have my tag that I want to use, and this is again an Edith Holden book page tag, and on the back is just tea stained paper. So the good thing you can do with these tags is use them for extra journaling, or you can add a photo on the back, or whatever you want to use it for really. And my Etsy shop is always linked below, so if you want to see any more of my products you can by clicking that link. I also inked around the edges with the pink ink again, just to tie everything in, and I normally punch a hole and tie my twine through when I'm using tags, but I wanted to do something a little bit different, so I've just stapled that on there. Stapling adds another texture to the page as well. And then taking my remaining photos and backing them on different pieces of scrap paper that go with the colours. I've added some of that same washi that I used on the journaling card to create the tab on the bottom of my right hand page, and I also added a measuring tape washi because it had the brown tones in it. And I'm just trying to work out where I want my photos to go and any other embellishments. I did some stamping with the dates, so I thought I would add another stamping element, and this is just a little banner, and there's a phrase that fits in it, just saying be brave, be happy, I think it says. So I'm just going to stamp that in there and fussy cut it out. So I stuck everything down, all of my photos down off camera, just to save a little bit of time. And then I have this box of leftover scrapbooking embellishments that I've used pretty much all of the collection. I just have like a couple of things left over, so I like to use them in my junk journal because it doesn't matter so much to me if everything matches. I'm not so fussed. As long as I document what I actually want to write down in my journal, then I'm happy with it. But I had these live, laugh, love stickers, and I always think it's a little bit of a cheesy saying, so I didn't really want to use them in my scrapbooking, but I thought I'd use them on this page because it adds another black element. And I'm just going to add further stickers. A lot of these are from the Prima Misty Rose collection. I like the colours, they're nice and pale, and there's some nice sentiments on there as well, so I'm just going to stick those down. Once I've done all of that, my page is finished. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and as I said, you can find the link to my Etsy shop down below if you want to have a look at any of the products that I used in this video. And as always, thank you very much for being here. Bye guys!